Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Econ Ease. It is July 2024, and today we're going to jump into the world of remote work. Why is it so much in demand now? Where is all the remote work? Where can you get started in remote work in 2024? I'm here to help answer some of those questions, and we're going to dive deep on the topic of remote working and its trend in 2024. If this sounds like something interesting to you, then make sure you keep watching, but hit that like button so I know that this has captured your attention. With that said, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Econ Ease is all about meeting the business world with the everyday hustle, so people like you and me can utilize tools and trends and really get ahead. With that said, let's dive in. Okay, so I really want to dive deep with some numbers with you, and I hope you don't mind, but I'm actually going to be looking at my screen so I can get all of these numbers right. I'm one of those people that I don't like to just say numbers off the top of my head in case I'm wrong, especially when I'm recording myself. So, with that said, I do want to talk about how remote work is like very, very high in demand and becoming very popular. But don't think that that's like a saturated thing and that everyone else already has the remote job, so you better not even try it. If this is something that interests you, I seriously encourage you to pursue it, and I encourage you to pursue remote work right now. Now, there are a few things I can tell you that will make your search for remote work very easy. At least much easier. One of them would be you need kind of a certain skill set to work at home, and you're definitely going to need some kind of office setup or space that you can get on your computer and camera, especially if you're going to be working with others. But in any case, usually a lot of remote work always requires you to get on camera at some point. So it's not a bad idea to invest in a little bit of equipment or space to help you get that remote work job. Now, skills for that remote work job can vary, but I will get into some numbers here that show you just how many jobs are available and in what kind of businesses. So, like I said, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to be looking down at my screen a little bit, but I am talking to you. So make sure you comment at any point if you have any questions. So, as of 2024, 14% of full-time employees are fully remote, with a 57% in office and 29% hybrid models. Now, if you're not sure what hybrid means, it just means someone who actually goes to the work location and works from home or any remote spot, like if they are on vacation or whatnot. So that's what a hybrid is. But we're showing here as of 2024, 29% of positions are hybrid. So this is significant growth, especially from the pre-pandemic levels. Now, we all know what happened in 2020 and what kind of situations we were faced in, but a lot of opportunity rose throughout that situation too. And I think that's probably the number one reason why people are realizing working from home isn't that bad. And actually, it kind of fits a lifestyle a lot better. So now a significant growth from pre-pandemic levels has rose from 7% of workdays being remote in 2019 to 28% in 2023. And this is the latest statistic that is able to be found by ChatGPT. So industry-specific trends would be like highest remote job listings are in technology, information, and media. And that's where I say your skill set kind of has to come into one of those fields if you're going to open yourself up to the wide variety of remote jobs available. So I will say those three things again. It's technology, information, and media. And sometimes all of those work together. And so those are the kind of skills you're going to need to really be open for opportunity to work from home. Now, this is followed by education. So information and education are two separate things here, but education is the fourth listed work from home industry. And so that's at 29%. Administrative and supportive services are at 27%. So this will be like your virtual assistant jobs, which are very heavily promoted on social media channels. But as you can see here, it's only making up 20% of the jobs available. Most of the jobs that are remote that are available, that 41%, is going to fall in the fields of media, information, and technology. And don't let those words scare you, because you use technology, you consume information, and you consume media. Think about on the opposite side of those who are producing it. You can be a part of that too. So the highest remote job listing, oh, sorry, I already read that. The employee preferences and satisfaction. So let's talk about that. 98% of employees prefer remote work, at least part-time, and 34% wanting full-time. So 98% of employees say that they would like remote work at least part-time. That is a significant demand. And that just makes me so excited for what's to come in our future. So 59% of workers are likelier to choose an employer that offers remote work options. So this is great for you employers out there as an attractive benefit that you can possibly offer to hire more quality candidates. And it means that you don't just have to settle for people in your area, especially if you live in a very small town. Now your business as well as your customers can be widely expanded, because you are now going to be using the internet to do work or attract workers. Okay, so 59% of people are more likely to choose an employer that offers remote work, at least part-time, it sounds like. Remote workers report higher job satisfaction and work-life balance improvements, with 75% experiencing a better work-life balance. This is what I was just saying about how it really makes sense with your lifestyle to be able to work at home at least part-time, because most of us do have family, but we all have like a house or pets or a garden or so many things to take care of, that just working 8 hours outside the home consistently day after day just does not seem like it's working for us anymore. And it might actually be an old model. So that's why I don't want you to be afraid of the changes. Really, the best time to start looking for remote work is right now. Remote workers, they report higher job satisfaction, and despite some studies showing a decline in productivity, others report increases by 13% to 24%, depending on the environment and job role. Now, this can significantly increase, and this is where employers and employees need to work together. Because like I said, if you're going to work from home, you need to have some skills and you need to have a setup for yourself. So you need to remain professional. And that is what employers are going to be looking for. So I will keep moving on with statistics here, because we're going to keep this video relatively short, even though I could talk hours about remote work. This is what I personally do. I homeschool my children. I have a garden. We have pets. I also help my fiance run his construction business. So I'm constantly doing his day-to-day, and it's not a set schedule. My life is far from a set schedule. But my remote work is always done every single day, because I've learned to really prioritize and balance my life, and now I can get it all done from home. So on average, $4,000 a month is what a remote worker is going to earn. And it's usually on site counterparts, and they save approximately $7,000 per year just by no longer commuting, going out to eat, and of course child care costs. I would beg to differ on child care costs. I'm sure that's way more savings than $7,000 a year, although that's not the case for all families. Some families will still need child care even though they're working from home. Otherwise, you're gonna have to really balance I live in Iowa, so there are flies today. I'm sorry about that. But there are really some challenges to getting your children to realize that you are working from home and that you're not just at home normally, especially if this is a new change for you. Companies can save on overhead costs such as office space and utilities. And so, with an average increase in profit of $2,000 for the company per each worker. So, companies are going to see savings as well when they hire you remotely. Now, that seems like beneficial on both sides. And like I said, it's a moving trend. It's becoming very popular because there are many benefits, but there are some challenges. And we're going to get into those. 53% of remote workers report difficulty feeling connected to colleagues, and 69% experience burnout from digital communication tools. Now, I can completely understand this, and this is why it's really important to get your mindset right and also the balance part. When you need a break, just because you're at home and no one's telling you, take a break, that's when your self discipline, the boss in you, has to come out and force yourself to take a break because you do not want to face burnout. Now, burnout can happen in any situation, not just remote work, but it can happen in remote work too. Okay, so it's not all glorious working from home, especially if you don't know how to balance yourself. Now, another challenge in remote work is that you maybe feel isolated. And this can be easily solved by using social media or platforms where your work buddies get on and you guys can chat and video chat or leave the FaceTime on so you are available to each other each day. There are many ways to overcome any challenges that you are seeing with remote work. That's not always the same when you're not offered remote work. So once again, I would say the benefits of remote work are still outweighing the cons. But I understand a lot of people probably do have very nice work crews that they like seeing every single day and being held accountable with. I am a very much homebody person, so I can't speak too much on that, but it is definitely a brand new experience for me to not have any coworkers, but I personally am enjoying it. 73% of executives view remote workers as a greater risk, and they emphasize the need for robust cybersecurity measures. I can completely understand this, which is probably why technology and security are one of the highest remote paying jobs out there. So if you have any cybersecurity experience, that is going to probably skyrocket over the next 5 to 10 years, starting right now. Mental health. And while many report improved mental health, remote work can also lead to feelings of isolation, like we just got done talking about. But with anything, there are ways to overcome any kind of obstacle. So, the future outlook of remote work is by 2028, it's projected that 73% of all departments will include remote workers, indicating a lasting shift towards remote work. Evolving work models, hybrid work models are becoming increasingly popular, with a 28.2% of full time employees currently in hybrid arrangements. Okay, so in conclusion and a recap of everything we talked about in this video, we can see that there is a significant impact of remote work on business and employee situations. And the satisfaction overall of employees is very much trending upward as most people are wanting to find remote work. And I'm guessing you do too, since you stumbled across this video. And I can give you a few ways or make another video on ideas for remote work and places to search for that. So if you're interested, please comment below and let me know that you'd like to see a video on more information about that. And please subscribe if you haven't already, as we are uploading business trending things as well as like AI tools and all kinds of business stuff that you should know about in 2024. So my final thoughts on this, the importance of addressing challenges to ensure a sustainable and productive remote work environment is really making sure you have skills and a setup. And then employers are going to take you seriously when you show up on camera like this, ready to go. And of course, always be yourself. Do not try to be someone else. And that's really going to get you far, especially in this remote work world. I promise you. So just be honest about your struggles of working from home, what you're working on, improving as far as like your setup or your skills. Communication is key. Communication can almost guarantee you any kind of job if you're good at communication. Now, I will like knock on my window over here, not saying I'm going to guarantee you a job, but if you can communicate, you are just going to connect with employers, and the ones you don't connect with through your honest communication are not meant for you anyway. So keep searching for those remote jobs. Let me know what I can help you with. I'm happy to post videos on here. It's just a rainy day. I'm at home. I got my work done early, went to the grocery store, and so I'm just jumping on here to make a video. And help someone out. So go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe to let me know that you appreciate any of this. With that, have a great day, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Econ Ease for July of 2024. We'll see you next time.